Hey there, what's up?
Welcome to RuneScape. I made another account. His name is Grandalam, and when he grows up, he wants to be a baby Gmaul pure. And so throughout this video, I'm going to show you how I trained him and how long it took exactly. This is basically the end goal for this little guy. 50 attack, 60 strength, 1 defense, and 70 range. Not necessarily going to train magic up at the moment, although training magic would not affect the combat level, so that's pretty good. He's also going to have 34 prayers so he can protect item and literally hardly risk anything while he's trying to PK people. We're going to run through a lot of these basic members quests to get a lot of our combat skills up to level 40. I literally just did this on my first account, which is only a month old, and I documented that whole experience, so check that video out. Chant around in a circle and summon a demon real quick. Questing honestly has grown on me quite a bit. I mean, they're super simple a lot of the time and you just have to run through them, but it's pretty funny what they have you do a lot of the time. Man, there he is. I think something did go wrong with this because, I don't think he was supposed to die. So, yeah, we gotta kill him. Yeah. Here I'm practicing a technique called flinching. I don't think I had ever really tried flinching before. I always just face tank, you know what I'm saying? But I have to do it on this guy because he's 1 defense and has no prayers. Good golly, Jesus, I was close there. I'm literally out of food. First try though. And right here I'm going to choose ranged to get from basically level 1 to almost level 30. Yeah, 27, there we go. And TommyTommy Feezer. While Grandalam is doing all these quests, TommyTommy F is getting his melee stats up. Here we just got 60 attack. Finally can hold that beautiful dragon scimitar. Let's spec with it. Yeah! Pick up that casket. Oh yeah, Grandalam here just dropped off that Zerker helmet for me, and Grandalam is off to some Slayer. It's honestly so fun playing on 2 accounts at the same time. I need to get 18 Slayer so that I can do animal magnetism or whatever, so that I can get the, what's it called, Ava's accumulator, because, I mean, if you're going to be training range, you just have to have it, Ava's accumulator. Look at all these levels. So to get Slayer, I took 1 wilderness task and got these Hellhounds. Now we finna get the best in slot defensive helmet, which is that bearhead. Pretty decent stats for not having any requirements. Oh, also I figured out how to do the shift drop thing. I don't know why I never knew about that or did it. It's so handy just to hold the shift key down and click on what you want to drop. Heck yeah. But yeah, did you think I would just get 1 bear helmet? Here we are finishing up Ava's quest for that Ava's accumulator. Bam! Give me some levels, please. And thank you. Nice stats. This is only the level 30 version. TommyTommy F, how you doing? Just killing stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do some questing together. This is kind of fun. I do have dual monitors, which makes this way easier because I just have 1 account on the left screen, 1 account on the right screen. And now we're gonna finish it not once but twice. There we go. That quest was Depths of Despair, and that unlocks the best sand crab spot. Oh yeah, here's where that shift click drop option is, and I don't know why I never knew about that. But here we are getting some range levels up and some melee levels up. Honestly, this was the original plan, just to get to a point where I can just coast. But that would be a unfulfilling video. So salute to you, Grandalam. I'm going to leave you here, and TommyTommy F has some other goals to do. But first, yeah, buddy, we just got 40 range there. TommyTommy F's going to start off with some underwater questing. So basically the big goal here is to get Barrows gloves. I really want to get the best in slot Barrows gloves, and to do that I have a bunch of skilling to do, including cooking right here, which I'm burning some tuna, which is unfortunate. I definitely remember getting 99 cooking way back in the day. I literally had to go to Falador and buy and sell monkfish just to train cooking because this was before the Grand Exchange, but you know, this is kind of nice. This is exactly where I got 99 cooking, right here at the Rogue's Den. I need to get 70 cooking for the Recipe for Disaster Monkey Madness part, so that's like 5,000 lobsters, and that sounds like too many. Grandalam, how you doing? 50 range already? Yeah, buddy. Good job, man. I think I need to go get the Avis accumulator and upgrade to Blue Dragon Hide. There we go. Yeah, you thought I was just gonna get one. Heck no. Train up mining a little bit. There's a technique called the 3-tick mining technique or whatever. But yeah, questing is a lot easier to train mining. That was just like 13 levels right there. So to help with training cooking, got me some cooking gauntlets by beating Family Crest, which I needed to do anyways, and we're still freaking burning fish. I just, so frustrating. So I actually did do the math, and making wines is so much faster, and it doesn't even cost that much. I think the ingredients here cost me 160,000 coins, 160k, to get from levels like 50 to 70. And it literally only took like 2.5 hours. So the cool and kind of fun, engaging part about this is, about making wine, is you get drunk. No, I'm just kidding. So there's a little tiny timer up there in the top left corner that starts out with 13 seconds, and if you can deposit your unfermented wine and then make more, that timer resets, and it resets and it resets until you stop making wine, and then you get this large XP drop. Bam, 461,000 XP right there. That got me all the way from 60 to 70. That's crazy. It only took 2 hours. If you are trying to train cooking, I highly recommend wine. Grandalam, how you doing?
I'm just over here killing some sand crabs, yo, in my 50 range gear, including my enchanted magic shortbow that I actually got from that Hellhound task. I earned that.
So about this time in the gameplay, I really wanted to get the Varrock Armor 3, which includes a huge quest list. And then I was like, whoa, Tommy, bro, we are getting so off task. Get the Barrows gloves, that's number one. Getting the Barrows gloves will set me up for my next goal, which I guess you'll have to watch the next video to find out what that is. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. This Temple of the Eye quest and the Runecrafting minigame really, in my opinion, exemplifies how awesome the developers have done in creating just fun parts for skills that honestly really needed to be updating. Like, Runecrafting is super cool. I like the ideology behind that, but it's so ungoshly slow to train and boring. And they also did the same thing with fire making with the Winter Toad minigame, so thumbs up. I mean, that's what I'm saying. This game is continuing to develop, and it's cool. Bam! There we go. Way more XP than I honestly really needed, but I'll take the free levels. Heck yeah. Here we are doing some classic fire making. So yeah, on my first account, I also had 99 fire making. So I had 99 cooking, 99 fire making, and I think those were the only two 99s I had. My username was FO space U space R. I think it's still around. But bam, 40 fire making. That's exactly what I needed for Recipe for Disaster, I believe. So I'm gonna go get the Wilderness Sword 1. I'm so interested in all the achievement diaries and all the rewards that they can give you from it. And to finish off the Wilderness Slayer diary for the Wilderness Sword 1, you have to face tank the King Black Dragon for however long you want. I actually prayed pretty nice there for a second. And finishing the Varrock Diary 1 also gives you access to these staffs, which you can buy some of them for 107k, and then sell them to the Grand Exchange for just an immediate profit. Like, there's the GE right there. There's my Wilderness Sword 1, yeah buddy. So yeah, those battle stabs, we bought them for 107k and we can sell them for, usually you could sell them for 120k, and with more Varrock Diaries you can buy a lot more at a time, so just super easy money. But why am I playing this awesome music in the background? Because we are doing a speed run. Speed runs, in my opinion, work a lot better when you record it and then speed up the video by 4x. So here we're speed running the Lumbridge and Drainer achievement diaries for that yummy little ring that gives you free alks. I think the second one gives you the teleport, so that's cool. But yeah, I mean that was less than a minute. That's gotta be a record, basically, right? You thought I was going to wait for that teleport. For me and my gameplay and what I'm interested in, the achievement diaries for Varrock, Lumbridge, and Valador seem to be pretty useful. Karajima gloves eventually, and the Swampletics pants would also be pretty useful too for Barrows, it seems. Up next, Shiloh Village, welcome to the jungle. To start the quest, we talk to this guy, and then this guy, then we have to kill the boss. Here we are killing the boss. Bam, gotta kill him 3 times actually. And after that you come talk to this guy in the other tunnel. And bam, just like that, you beat the quest. I need to get 50 mining for Heroes Quest so they can finish Recipe for Disaster. So we're doing this technique called power mining, where you just drop all the ore. And it's pretty good XP really. But we finna take a break from this and go play some LMS. Let me tell you about everything I've learned about this game so far. I'm not really that good. I'm definitely not that good. But I'm getting to the point where I can put up a good fight. And honestly, it is so nice to either die or kill somebody and you both say good fight. I mean, there's a lot of negativity, I think, in the PKing realm of things. You're definitely gonna come across some people that say, sit rat! I got that a couple times, for sure. A couple key points to say here. You gotta look at your prayers, you gotta be ready to spec them out, and you gotta keep the momentum once you have it. You gotta keep attacking them. If you're just sitting there eating, not gonna work. So, let's talk about loadout. Potions are very important. First, you drink a Cerebrew to buff your hit points, then you drink a Super Restore to restore your other stats, then you drink a Ranging Pot, and then a Melee Pot to buff your stats. I like to have my ranging set up on the left and my melee set up in the right. It's important to have your special weapons on that second to bottom row so that you can easily switch over with your F keys to your special attack bar and pop them. These 3 different loadouts are honestly pretty simple and pretty much the same mechanics. The Ancient Magic Spellbook, in my opinion, is the most balanced between damage and freezing them. It's just the easiest to do. Don't forget to pick up those magical loot crates. It's basically a free kill type of thing. You really get huge upgrades when you either kill someone and open a bloody chest or get these loot crates. It's easiest for me to keep my inventories pretty neat and tidy. Basically reset it to what I originally had it on, except with the upgrades. Otherwise it gets a little cluttered, and we can't be having that. This game on screen was a pretty close one, a pretty tight fight between me and him. The thing that got me the kill was paying attention to my freeze timer. I knew I was going to be unthawed here in just a hot second, and then bam, I saw he was still praying wrong and got him with the spec. He knew that and he respected that. That's why he said lots of love. Yo, yeah, if you want, don't forget to go pick up what they dropped. Alright, next fight, here we go. Level 1 Defense Pure. Drink the Cerebrew, drink the Super Restored, drink the Ranging Pot, drink the Melee Pot. Here we go. I usually start off with Magic, even if it's just for 1, 2, 3, or 4 hits, and then switch to Range, usually. I mean, and then after that point, it all depends on what they're doing, what armor they have on, what prayers they have on. Just gotta try to get through, keep changing your gear just every couple seconds, or maybe every single attack if you can click that much and click that fast. Some of these people have just insanely fast reactions and clicking speeds. Stripey, what do you want, buddy? Oh, he just wanted to be pet. Yeah, it's a good boy. If you saw my first video, you do remember that I liquidated my entire bank at the very end of it. So if there was any questions about how I'm funding some of the fun things in this account, and also funding the money for my pure, which really isn't that much. I mean, so far I've probably put 500k into my pure. It's from playing LMS, buying the Granite Mall handle, and then coming here to the Grand Exchange and selling it. And as you can see in the little bank right there, I got a black mask. Hint, hint, that is for my next goal after this video, so stay tuned for that. I'm personally averaging maybe like 15 points an hour, so that's somewhere in the range of 600, 700k an hour playing LMS, and that honestly depends on who all else is playing and if I'm really in the mood for extreme intensive gameplay. As mentioned in my previous video, I have the Grand Exchange, or the GE Trader subscription, and here's the graph for the Granite Mall. Currently it's around 750k, which is up from last week. Weekly graph, here's the quarterly graph. Bottoming out somewhere close to 600k, topping out around 800, 900k, something like that. The all-time graph shows it used to be 1.5 mil just for a hot second at the peaks. I think there was a lot of bots around this area, and that was probably why I was getting so many points last month, because there was a lot of bots. I literally haven't seen a single bot, which is great. Always report suspicious botting activity when you see it. A high amount of bots means that there was a lot of points coming into the game, which they were probably buying Granite Mall handles, because that's one of the best things to buy with your money. And then, you know, obviously, higher supply drives down the price, and now that I'm not seeing bots, it's so interesting to see in real time that the price is going up. Probably because of that, honestly. So, anyways, let's get back to the minefield. I very well, at this point, could do 3-tick Granite Mall, or Granite Mining, but, I mean, power mining iron ore is honestly going fast enough, so let's just blaze through these levels. Very quick point to note here, I am wearing the Varrock Armor 1, which gives like a 10% chance at mining 2 ore, especially iron ore, and that basically gives you 10% more XP over time, so that's great. So yep, just a little bit more of this left to go. Oh yeah, Grandalam, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing great, just got 67 ranks, my man, just chugging along, killing these sand crabs, know what I'm saying.
And just like that, there's 68 range, but on the real, what I'm doing this with is very budget gear. I had been doing adamant darts for a long time, and I think that's pretty good XP, somewhere around the range of like 40k XP an hour if you're really paying attention to your AFK-ing. Otherwise, match short bow with the adamant arrows. Interestingly enough, 22 clue scrolls with 1400 sand crab kills on the pure, and if we look at TommyTommy-ef's sand crab kill count, it's half of that, somewhere around 700, and then very fewer clue scrolls, but I also got a 2/2 of a key, so that's just how it shakes out sometimes. I did happen to catch wind that there's a mother out there on RuneScape that lost her child, so I'm going to go find him. Oh, there he is. When I talked to him, he says he lost his dad, so found his dad. Now to save everybody and save the situation, I'm going to burn some sticks and light a torch. Save the kid. And bam! Quest complete, baby. That got me a bunch of fishing XP, which is really good. So now I am going to try my hand at this 3-tick fishing technique. But first a level, there we go. So apparently you're supposed to use some kind of, oh my gosh, and then I just accidentally made it. Whoops, good thing I brought a second van brace. You're supposed to do some kind of 3-tick action and then fish again. But I think I'm just such a low level that I'm not getting it right away, and honestly, fishing is pretty okay XP even if you're just AFKing it. As you can see here on this members world, there is absolutely nobody here, so to spice things up a little bit, I'm going to go to a free-to-play world and see if there's anybody here. Bam, and another level. There's so many people here. Look at this. There is really just nothing like some free-to-play world chatter down by the fishing hole, I'll tell you what. Look at all these people. You're sitting there watching this video, watching me skill through these levels, all just to beat this recipe for disaster quest. I very, very much appreciate you. Thank you so much. I originally was gonna make this video as well as the next video into one video, but oh my goodness, this took a lot more time to make than I thought it was. There's so much prep to do before moving on to bigger and better things in RuneScape. But finally got my fishing level up, so now I can start Heroes Quest. Let's go. I need Heroes Quest done, so I'm gonna get this lava eel, do some teamwork with another player to get these candlesticks, kill that ice queen to get your gloves, thank you very much, and then do a couple other things, and bam, I'm done. Finally have all the quest requirements for continuing Recipe for Disaster. Here we go. And to help my boy out, we are going to make his favorite dish, which is some kind of magical creme brulee. So to start out, we're gonna kill this evil chicken. Moving on to kill a dragon, a black dragon that is. That was actually a pretty close fight, that was. Next, we're gonna collect some extra ingredients, including cinnamon, which you can get from this very difficult to get to tree. Collect some vanilla pod, mix all them ingredients together. And what, do you ask, are we supposed to do with all these ingredients? Well, we're gonna fry it up with this little fairy dragon. Yeah, buddy, there we go. That part is complete. One more to go. Let's do some monkey business. We're gonna talk to these blind, deaf, and super silly monkeys. We're gonna talk about monkey nuts. And look how fast I can run as a ninja monkey. My ninja monkey Gree is going so fast. So much faster than my zombie ninja, or zombie Gree. I'm also a gorilla. Yep. We're gonna kill a snake. Get some red bananas. Do some monkey business ninja stuff. And utilize that zombie ninja Gree just so we can cook this beautiful snake on this perfect altar right here. We're gonna go feed that to my boy King Agawagi, Awatogi, Awalagi. Oh yeah, there's no way you can talk to him without having your monkey speak amulet on. Duh. Amulet. Alright, and that completes the quest. All I have to do is kill the final boss of the whole thing, and then I'm done. That's great. You're lucky I sped through this cutscene. This was painfully slow to watch. So, wait a second. Oh my gosh, do I need to beat Desert Treasure? And do so... I did not realize. Wait a second. I only have... Let me see what gloves I have. I only have dragon gloves. Oh my gosh, I need to do some more questing. I did not realize that I needed 175 quest points and Desert Treasure, which includes more thieving and more fire making. I like fire making though, it's not too bad. Grandalam, how you doing, bro?
70 range!
Yes, sir. Got 70, that was a whole lot of training. And now I'm gonna get right back to sand crabs, train those melee stats up. I'm only combat level 51. Got 50 attack, 40 strength. We're gonna get 60 strength real quick. Alright, yeah, you go do that, Mr. Grandalam. And I am gonna go skill some fire making at the spot where I got 99 fire making for the very first time many years ago. So I very, very much remember getting on, playing 2 or 3 hours a day back in like grade school, something like that. And I very much remember burning, it was either like 46,000 or maybe 65,000 maple logs right here in Falador, and it was a vibe. That was before all that winter toad stuff. So, bam! Yeah, baby, there we go. 50 fire making, that's exactly what I need for Desert Treasure. Now we're gonna do some thieving here in this quaint little city of Koran, running back and forth. I honestly didn't like thieving like this at first, knocking these people out. I mean, this really made me think that thieving is an evil skill, but you really get into the rhythm of it. Grandalam wielding that beautiful granite hammer. Look at that. Bam! There it is, 60 strength. That's what I'm talking about. All done with that melee, and bam! Just in time for Desert Treasure. Did another quest to get that 175 quest points that I needed to finish Here it is, everybody. The culmination of Recipe for Disaster is upon me, and it feels so good. I think that this is such a valuable quest to have under the belt. The sheer amount of quests that you have to do in preparation for beating it is just insane. I mean, I didn't even know Desert Treasure 1 was on there. Somehow I overlooked that part, but I'm glad it was there because that's a good quest to beat. Yes, donuts, ice cream, cake. That sounds so good right now, actually. Heck yeah. Mission accomplished, baby. But it's not over yet. I do have one big task ahead of me after this, and it might take a little while. So it involves all of these items, so let's see if you can piece together what it is. It's obviously something to do with Slayer, but what do all these other items mean, and what are they for? What does that get me? If you do want to support me, I do happen to have a art website, sickprints.art, so check that out. Sick Prince? And so finishing off the pure, we put on our best mage armor, got a bunch of runes, and we are trying to kill this chicken. It's taken a while, may take a really long time, so we'll see where that gets me. He's got 2 days, 2 hours on him. I really enjoyed building him. He was basically, literally, exclusively only being played on while I was playing on TommyTommy, so here's the quest list that he went through. I highly recommend, if it isn't obvious enough, to beat quests in this game. That is really how I think that you progress pretty quickly. So, thank you again so much for watching.